Previously on If She Knew Who She Helped, April rebuilt her life. A new job, a new home, and a future she never imagined. While she was rising, Elly and Sky lost everything. When they finally crossed paths again, April chose forgiveness but not closeness. She helped them stand back on their feet, yet kept her world locked away. But one night changed everything. Elly and Sky saw the life April never told them about. And now, questions are being asked. Questions about April, about her rise, and about the man named Roy Goose. Some doors should never be opened. Elly and Sky left April's villa burning with curiosity and something far uglier than anger. Envy, the kind that sits heavy in the chest and makes people sick. It was now painfully clear that April wasn't just doing well. She was thriving. One of the biggest girls in town. They sat silently in the backseat of a taxi on their way home, the city lights blurring past the windows. Then Elly pulled out her phone and dialed a number. Jessica, one of the receptionists at Check Vault PLC, a woman Elly had met recently. The call connected. "Hello," Jessica answered, loudly chewing gum. "Hey, Jess," Elly said sharply. "Do you by any chance know a bitch named April Turner? She works in the audit department at Check Vault." There was a pause. Then Jessica laughed. "Who doesn't know April Turner?" she replied, sounding almost amused. Elly frowned. "What do you mean? Is she that popular?" "Girl," Jessica scoffed. "She joined barely a year ago and she's untouchable. Whatever force is backing her is stronger than all of Check Vault's directors combined. She gets whatever she wants, no questions asked." Elly and Sky exchanged confused looks. Elly leaned forward. "Do you know who's behind all that? The man backing her?" "Oh yes," Jessica replied casually. "Roy Goose." Sky stiffened. "Roy Goose?" Elly repeated. "He's a quiet financial titan," Jessica continued. "Lost his daughter about 2 years ago, and now he's taken April like she's his own child." Elly scoffed. "Damn, that bitch is lucky." Jessica paused. "You sound like you know her very well." Elly smirked. "Know her? Sky and I raised her from nothing, gave her a home, everything, but the moment things turned around for her, she abandoned us." It was a lie, but Jessica didn't know that. Jessica chuckled, then her tone shifted. "Well, if you're that close," she said slowly, "would you like to make a lot of money off her?" Elly didn't hesitate. "If I get the chance," she said coldly, "I'll do it immediately." Jessica blew a loud bubble with her gum. "Send me your address," she said. "You'll hear from me. And FYI, I take 40% of whatever you're paid." Elly smiled. "Deal." The call ended. Elly sent their address instantly. That same moment, hundreds of miles away in Philadelphia, another phone lit up. A message came through. An address. A shirtless man stood in a fenced yard surrounded by men just like him. Hard faces, scarred arms, dangerous eyes. Smoke curled from the cigarette between his fingers. He glanced at the screen, then smiled. "It's time," he said in a deep, gravelly voice. "Get my plane ready." His men sprang into action. The truth was, Roy Goose wasn't just wealthy. He was legacy wealthy. He was sitting on fifth-generation properties in Kansas. Goose family had massive stake in finance, healthcare, agriculture, and real estate across the United States. Wealth passed down through bloodlines. But when Roy took control of the empire, he uncovered something darker. For decades, his family's farm businesses had been used by Mexican and Colombian drug cartels to launder money. Roy shut it down immediately. The cartels couldn't touch him. And they couldn't touch his daughter, not with the security Roy built around them, until she died in a tragic car crash. Now the underworld was buzzing again. Word had spread. Roy Goose had invested deeply in a young woman in Chicago, pampered her, valued her like his own child. To his enemies, she was leverage, a weakness. 2 hours later, a private jet touched down in Chicago. 5 men stepped off. A black SUV waited on the tarmac. They climbed in without a word. The destination? Elly and Sky's address. Next episode, a knock at the door, a deal gone wrong, and April unknowingly steps into a storm meant for Roy Goose.